Good morning.
Hey, good morning, my peeps. Thank you for stopping by, man. Another episode with half an hour with the big dog. I'm right here with my boy Sal. How you been, my boy? Everything good?
I'm good, but I'm better now. Shout out to Excess.
Shout out to the energy drink, man.
Yeah.
So today, my peeps, subject is religion. And what are your thoughts on religion? If you guys could, let us know. So what's up, my boy? What are your thoughts on religion, man? I know we made this another episode before.
We decided to revisit it.
Yeah, to revisit it again, man. So what's going on?
Now after some time passed, man. I'm starting to agree with you on a lot of things on religion, bro.
Like what? Like tell
like
me.
like some of it pisses me off, bro.
Like what?
Well, there was this event that I didn't go to, right? I'm not gonna be specific in case some of my peeps are.
Okay, of course, of course.
They invited some new guy over to give the word, right? And he was just touching people's foreheads and collapsing them, bro. I'm like, this has never happened in this place before.
Yeah, it's a show.
Yeah, I'm like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean?
100%, bro. I feel like you know my beliefs. I believe in God. I believe in all that, but I do not believe in church. You know what I mean? I do not believe in it. I feel like sometimes churches, bro, what they do is they put an act, they put a show. You know what I mean? They tell people, hey, look, man, you know what? We're gonna do this. I had a friend, right? And she was telling me that back when she's from Colombia, that when she was little, her uncle or something, bro, was like a priest.
Ooh,
Okay? And they will do that, but he will pay people. Be like, hey, man, you know what? You're gonna be in the audience, blah blah blah. So to make it more believable, you know what I mean? So it's all a show. It's all about money. It's business, bro.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I found out that there's like some board of priests,
Uh huh.
like that they have to go to each other's churches and stuff. So I'm just like, okay, so you like in my mind, like you're kind of obliged to have this silly fool over here, whether you wanted him to be there or not, you know. So
Yeah,
not nothing against where I go, right? Nothing against, but I'm like, this guy doesn't even fit into what we practice at this place. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Because the person face the first time, and he's coming with some.
Wild
Wow.
stuff.
To me, bro, look, man. Like a lot of people say, oh, religion is this. Since when? Even let's say if you go in the Bible, right? Jesus never said, "Hey man, you know what? There's gonna be other people to speak in tongues. Hey man, you know what? I want you to build this church." And no, he never said none of that, bro. He
Yeah,
said, "Pass the word that I am the only one. I am the word, and I am the only way to God, to nobody else." He tells you right there in plain
yeah.
and plain. You know what I mean? So when people say, "Oh, you gotta go to church and you gotta give money, money to who? To the priest?" To the pastor so he could give his fucking side chick and abortion money. You know what I mean?
That's messed up. Shout
no,
out to
no,
our pastor. He
no.
seems
I'm
pretty
just playing.
legit.
I'm just playing. It's a joke. But, but
I hope not. The world's crazy, bro. The world.
shit. Look, man. I used to go to this church with my brother-in-law. Right. This is years ago. Fall. This is like mid 2000s, right? Like 2010, 2011, around there, bro. And I think we used to go to this church. And I remember I seen the pastor, bro, like with a Hummer, with a nice badass ride and all that. And I'm thinking about they're saying that, oh, we're getting blessed, we're getting this, we're getting that. And yeah, but you're also taking money from the church. You know what I mean? Like I said before, but you go to church and you tell the pastor or the priest or whatever, whatever it is, right? You tell them, hey, man, you know what? I have a family member that's sick. They need a like a little donation for the bills. They're not working right now, or we have blah 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 blah. Oh, okay, sister, you know what? Let's pray next Sunday. We're gonna talk about that, and all of us are gonna pray. All right, but then oh, the church needs money. Oh, we gotta do this. Can everybody pay? It changes, bro. You know what I mean? And I always feel like if they're accepting donation, if they're accepting money every Sunday or whatever it is, they should put it to the side. So they should help the people that come to the church when they really need it. I believe that's what they should do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because all that, oh, you gotta give tenths or like a percentage. That goes back to the Romans. You gotta give it a percentage to Caesar. You
Yep.
know what I mean?
It
Oh,
even says you gotta give on to Caesar what belongs to Caesar.
like,
He's
come
not.
on,
He's
man.
not around anymore.
He
Hey,
was nobody. He was just a human being, bro. You know what I mean? And like people go to church and they forget,
yeah.
like they sit there and it's like, oh yeah, but there's a lot of especially the fakies, bro, they go there and they tell you, to me, I'm speaking for myself. I don't want to offend nobody, but the fakies want to sit there, bro, and throw verses at you. But when you tell them something real, oh, I don't know. Oh, you know what I mean?
It shocks them.
It shocks them, or sometimes they're like, "Oh, you can't ask God because you're gonna be punished." Why not? All that is dumb, dude. All that,
Like
oh,
anything with fear and shame is not of God, bro.
it's
Like
not.
God, like if, so let's just say, right? My my dad is probably not the best example, right? But me to my kids, right? If they come to me with the questions, what am I gonna do, right? Give them the best answer possible,
100%,
whether
bro.
they like it or not. So sometimes I don't know if it's happened in your life. You ask God for guidance, and then you receive some down, not downloads, but some situations that you're like, damn, why did I ask for that?
A lot of times, I think the last time I told you when we made another one, another video, when I remember when I was talking to God because I always talk to God, you know what I mean? So I said the one on one. I said the one on one with the gray one.
It's a great one.
You know what I mean? So I said there, I said, God, look, I want to know who really loves me and who really got my back. Can you please show me people's true colors? And God said, alrighty then.
You asked for it.
You asked for a son,
Mm.
boom. I got fucked up, bam, I got sick. I ended up in the fucking hospital. I ended up with heart surgery, a car accident, broken legs, broken feet, couldn't walk, and all that. And the only one that stood there was my girls, my sister, and my homie. You know what I mean? My homie Kretz, bro. He's been my homie since second grade.
Damn.
Everybody else scattered. Everybody else was gone. Everybody I did favors for. Everybody I was always there for. Everybody always this. Boom. You know what I mean? People started when I started getting better and better. People started criticizing me because he goes to the gym, he goes this, but he doesn't want to come and hang out with us. No, it's a difference, bro. I go to the gym because it's my rehab. It's my shit that I gotta
It's
do.
a medical
It's a
necessity.
medical necessity, bro. That now I'm walking better, bro. Now I'm doing a lot better. So when you ask God for something, you gotta be ready because He's gonna show it to you, and that's what He
And
showed me. Raw,
raw,
bro.
no filter.
That's tough love right there, and that's when I realized, bro, like who really got my back, who's really there for me, and who's really not, bro, and who's just there to show. Because when you're doing good and you're on top, bro, you got money, you got everything, you got everybody around you,
And
bro.
people forget about God, bro.
Oh, 100%. You know what? It's like people always say, why me, God? Why me? It's like people turn on God when shit goes bad. No, dude. It's you're leveling up every obstacle, every shit you go through, bro. It's you're leveling up in life. That's why people forget about like your whole life. Let's say you're a religious person. Your whole life, bro, you believe in God, right? You go to church every day, blah blah blah. But when something goes bad, you lose your faith. Why? Why? If you're a true fucking believer, bro, since day one, you always have to have that faith,
You
no
gotta
matter
lock
what.
in. That's when you
You
need to
lock
lock
in.
in,
And
yeah.
when somebody passes away, bro, it's like, hey, you know what? If you always believe and you always went to church and you always went that, so like you always be like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna see that person again. You know what I mean? But people forget. That's what with me when I used to go to church, like I told you, man, when I was young, I went to Jehovah Witnesses, bro. I went to Christians, I
That's
went
wild.
to Mormons, I went to the ones that fucking play rock and roll, bro, on Sundays. What the fuck are they, bro? Evangelicals, dude. Fuck, dude, like
That's crazy.
to like I went to like a whole bunch of different churches, bro, and a whole bunch of different religions growing up because I went to home to home, home to home. And I remember every time I said it, bro, I'm like, okay, how is it that there's different, like the same God, different beliefs, but it's always the same devil? You know what I mean? It's always the same shit. And why is it that all this religions, right? Everybody's coming in here with pure heart and believing in that, but why is it that this religion talks about this other religion, this religion talks about like we're better? It's like a gangs, bro. You know what I mean? Like it's like there's more religions than happy kids in this world. There's more religions than fucking kids eating, bro. You know what I mean?
It's kind of like a mob syndicate, bro.
Yeah.
Like it unfortunately, it kind of is.
Yeah, because look, religions, bro, religions started out of fear. Like a lot of people say, the Romans, bro. People said the Romans died. No, the Romans never died. The Romans became the Catholic Church. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what happened, bro, when you didn't believe in Jesus back in those days? They'll kill you. That's where the Christianity came out. And what they do, the Christians started doing little the little churches and the little meetings in their houses, bro, because they wouldn't build churches, so they would do it in their houses. And once the Romans found out what the fuck they were doing, they would go and murder them. You know what I mean? And you had to accept, yo, you gonna be with the Romans, you gonna be with us, or you're about to get, you know what I mean? And
And that's how you know that things got twisted. You know.
the shit got twisted, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not just that, but like a lot of people says, oh, everything's in the Bible, everything's in the Bible, like blah blah blah. Bro, the Bible was written like 1,000 or something years, bro, after Jesus died, bro. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And that shit's been passed from generation to generation, bro.
Well, the
I
new
mean, from years, from years, from years. You know what I mean? It's like a cheese man.
yeah
Oh, he said, she said this shit. You know what I mean?
the New Testament was written after. The old one was
Yeah,
there
but
before,
even like even when I was
which
like,
is a weirder one.
yeah, bro, because
It's
when I was
less nice than the New Testament.
100%, bro.
Yeah.
Like when I was like that, bro. I remember I read the Bible, but I read that shit 3 fucking times. I even fucking como se llama fast, and I would do a whole bunch of shit, right? And I got into it, but there was a lot of shit that never makes sense to me, dude. You know what I mean? Like there's a story where some little boy was making fun of an older guy because he was bald, right? And God sent a fucking a lion, I mean a bear, bro, to massacre. Well, how? Why? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Somebody was insecure back in
Like
the day.
talk about real shit, like
Yeah.
you boss son. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Be
then
nice to your bald bros out there, man, or life go
I'm
get you.
bald, bro. I'm
I'm
fucking
getting
done,
there. I'm
bro.
getting there.
But I'm not bald because I want, because I have, because fucking he goes, it's because I want to, bro.
Okay,
You
okay.
know what I mean?
Yeah, no, no.
But
I don't want no problems there. No,
say that shit, bro.
I don't
Like,
want no problems.
nah, but like, okay, but there was another one, like, okay, the other one too, bro. When instead of God killing the fucking the pharaohs, oh, I'm gonna murder every firstborn. Why? Bro, that's not like holy. That's not like somebody I'm loving. That's not somebody that's gonna forgive you. That's a narcissistic dude. That's a dude that's mad. Sorry to say this, but that's somebody's drama, bro. That's not like a God thing. You know what I mean? It's like,
It's an interpretation of a story for sure, almost.
yeah,
Yeah.
bro. It's like, come on, dude. And it's like, oh, if you don't follow what I say, oh, I'm gonna punish you. That's like what my mom used to be like, yo, if you don't do this, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. And I still get the shit out of beaten out of me. Regardless, that's how life is. You know what I mean? You do good,
Yeah.
you do
Yeah.
good, you get your ass whooped. You do bad, you get your ass whooped. You do whatever you do, you know what I mean? It's like, and what people say, oh, it's a test. Oh, God is testing you. God is, yeah, bro, it's like you level up, you learn, you good.
And sometimes it's like a long time coming for you, like a consequence that like a long time of behavior that you just kept ignoring or you just kept,
A hundred
and then
percent, bro.
it was just waiting to happen,
You know what I mean? And I just feel like, to me, a lot of people say, so you don't believe in God? I do believe in God.
100%.
I do believe in that 100, but I feel like even in the Bible, bro, he says, hey, man, I am the way. You want to get to God, I'm him. You know what I mean? Nobody else.
And I get it, and I get why churches are a certain way because they need to survive and compete. Like if they're a little too boring, there's just people will legit go to another church. You know what I mean? Like, and especially in the day and age we live in, bro, that they want to be entertained and all this stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah, and it sucks, but like there's times where the preachers really get into the Bible and start talking about stories, and you're like, oh man, like this
There's
is
some dudes,
awesome.
there's some dudes that really bring you there.
Yeah, they bring you there.
And
Yeah,
you're like, hey, holy shit, that shit happened. Because there's some dudes that have
yeah.
they have the way of talking, the way of communicating and fucking,
Explaining shit to
yeah, and
you.
bonding with somebody. And there's other people that you could see the bullshit through them, bro.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
could see that shit, like, my boy, he's like, the shit.
Just
I
get off
want
the
to go up
stage.
there, bro, and I want to RKO you
Yeah,
in front of everybody,
yeah.
bro.
Like get off. They turn people away from church instead
Yeah,
of
bro.
bringing them.
You know what I mean? Cause like I remember I was with my girl, bro. This is funny, right? I think I told you this story already. I went to the world that oh, my girl likes going to like the Goodwills to get like all records because she collects records, right?
Yeah,
And so we went to this Goodwill. We're looking at the records, bro, and all that. And it's a cholo guy, right? Older dude, all like tatted up and all that, man. He came up to us. He was like, "Hey, man." Like first he started talking to my girl because I guess he thought he was alone. And then and then he's like, yeah, man, I go to church and this and that, and you gotta believe, man, because Jesus, bro, is about to come. And I said, oh yeah, I never knock nobody down. Okay, you change, okay, man, I'm gonna hear you out. You know what I mean?
Don't ruin it for them.
You know
Whatever
what if
helped them, whatever
well,
helped
yeah,
them.
100%, bro. I ain't nobody to knock you down. I ain't nobody to talk shit about you, bro. But all that, but come with me like 100% real, right? So, anyways, so he's like, yeah, man, you gotta stop smoking, man. You gotta stop drinking, man. You gotta stop living the life that I live, that you live, man. And I was like, so you saying that I drink, smoke cigarettes, so that I party all day? Yeah, man. You gotta look into God, man. And I said, first of all, bro, you stereotyping me, dog, because I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't fucking party, bro. I'm a family guy. You know what I mean? I do my business and I stay at home. Yeah, man. I said, can I ask you a question? Yeah. So do you go to church because of fear, or do you go to church because you believe? Nah, man, because I don't want to go to hell.
That's
Exactly.
fear.
You're going to fear. You haven't changed because you wanted to fear. You haven't changed because you have accepted Jesus in your heart. Like you just said, you're going because of fear. You're going because of the shit that you done in the past. And now you feel by you going to church, everything's going to be good. But karma comes to everybody. You can't hide in religion.
You know
And,
the
and
light
that,
the light attracts moths,
yeah,
bro. Yeah.
and that fool's face just looked at me, bro, like, damn. And I was like, yeah, I said, sometimes, people hide in religion. People do a lot of bad shit to others, and they go and they say, oh, God, forgive me, and that's it. But
Instead of
there's,
saying thank you God for another opportunity,
yeah,
like hey
or
man,
really changing, bro,
like
from the heart.
sincerely trying to be better,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
man, like, you know what I mean? And that's it. I just feel like people sometimes go to church out of fear, not just because they believe. You know what I mean? And I feel like, look at this, bro. I'm gonna try to talk shit about nobody's religion. This is my beliefs.
Let them have it. Let them have it.
Like the Catholics,
Yeah.
okay? There's fucking, ¿cómo se llaman ellos? Priests, right? There's Catholics on priests. The priests molesting kids, doing a lot of stuff. And instead of the Catholic churches, bro, fucking, ¿cómo se llama? Putting these fools in jail, doing all that, bro. What do? They send them somewhere else to another
Fresh
church.
pot.
Fresh spot, bro. There was this guy, bro. He was molesting kids, right? They sent him to Guatemala to a village where the kids were deaf. You know what I mean?
Dude, what?
So he tells you a lot where it stands. Now you talk about, oh, fucking God and oh, fucking, like, what can I say? When you like that is, oh, when you die you go to heaven, you go this and you go that, but yeah, you got the Pope riding around in a bulletproof car, bro. When you're scared of dying, he's fucking sitting in a throne of gold and all that, walking around with a fucking cane made of fucking gold and all that. But then you got fucking kids starving. You got kids fucking don't have a home. You got kids dying, bro, in other countries and all that, but yeah, you're sitting in the fucking throne of gold, bro, like a
Yeah.
fucking candy ass. You know what I mean? While
That's
every
insulting.
You said, bro, while everybody's out there like trying to touch him and oh my god, like he's holy. No, bro, the Pope changes like the president. He ain't nobody. I ain't trying to sound nobody, but he ain't nobody.
Just another
He's
man.
just another human being like us, bro, living of God, living of religion. You know what I mean? While he's going in the flying in private jets, bro, with his goons and all that, bro, flying everywhere, bro, and people kissing his hands. They're fucking kids in other countries, bro, dying with no water, with no food. Their parents left them and all that, going through like a bunch of shit, bro. But yet they're worried about this dude.
I've had interactions with a former Catholic priest
Uh huh.
that he was upset. He's really sour with the church because he received accusations of fraud,
Yeah, yeah.
accusations, and they kicked him out. But yet they leave the predators in the church. He's like what? Like I just was accused that I will. It was a false accusation, but these guys are more serious
And
accusations.
they switch him, bro. You know what I mean? That's the
Yeah,
reason why, like, the older I got, because when I was young, I would go to church and I would believe all that shit, right? But as I got older and older, yes,
show.
sir, and you were older.
Oh, you're going deep, Mister Isra. Show me
Yeah,
the
bro.
secrets of a master mason. Oh no no no.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Because everything, bro, it's like they hide so much fucking shit, dude. You know what I mean? Like when I was young, I remember, bro, like I would go to church and I would sit there, bro, and be like, oh yeah. And I remember they would pass a little basket and I see people giving money. And I remember I asked my aunt, hey, but how come God this and God, oh, don't ask. He's gonna punish you. So I always grew up with that, you know what I mean? But I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, if you sit here, bro, you look at the Bible, Genesis, and all that, like, it doesn't make sense. Adam and Eve, Adam was created, right, by God. Boom. So he came as a baby, or was he came as an adult? Nobody fucking knows, right? So then after that, boom, he got made. This is what I don't understand about religion, right? So Adam came, bam, he was alone. He was with God. They named all the animals. He said, God, I'm lonely. Give me a companionship. They gave him a companionship. He came out of a rib. He didn't need a woman, am I right?
Yeah.
God didn't need a woman. God didn't need nothing. He came out of the rib of Adam. The next day she came, and bam, there goes Eve, right? They started chilling. They started doing all that. God said, hey, do not eat from the tree. Why would somebody, bro, put something that's going to damage? And people say, oh, it's a test. Why? Why test? And to test to who? Why? That's egoistic. You know what I mean? Like, why would you do that? Second of all, bro, it makes no sense. God supposedly leaves. Where does he go? So he's in a human form now? So he takes off, right? So Adam and Eve are just chilling, bro, walking to the Garden of Eve. Here comes a snake. What's up, my boy? Hey, I got something for you. I want you guys to be like me. He goes, an apple. They eat it. They look at each other butt naked. They fucking get ashamed. And they fucking go and hide, right?
Yeah.
Here comes God. From where, dude? From where does he come from? You know what I mean? I thought he could see everything. I thought he could, but yeah, Adam and Eve are fucking hiding. They're hiding for a guy that supposedly knows everything. That he could see you, he could see your thoughts, he could see the future, he could see it all. You know what I mean? But yeah, he couldn't see that.
You know, there's theories that
It's just it was a plan, bro. It's a if we been for fail, bro. We were made to fail since day one. You know what I mean? From the fucking if that's true, the apple. And if you really see it, what did the devil do wrong? All he did was give us knowledge, and he said, God wants to keep you guys dumb like children. I want to make you guys like me, like us. I want to give you guys thought. I want to give you guys your all that. Here you go. God got mad and he kicked us out, bro. And ever since then, what do you say?
he's like that's a good one. If God knows it all, how did Adam and Eve slip up a fast one?
100%. So then he comes and he's gone, right? So then God is mad. Get the F out of here, man. Get out of here. So they kicked him out. No forgiveness, no nothing. Am I right? Out of nowhere, they have kids. Cain and Abel, right? One of them gets jealous of the other one. He murks him.
But wasn't there like a woman before Eve?
Nah,
Yeah, like Lilith, I think.
nah,
Yeah,
bro.
that she refused to get on top or something like that, and that's why Adam didn't want her.
Nah, I don't believe it. I never heard
Yeah,
of that, bro.
it's something like that. Yeah, yeah. Maybe I'm tripping, right?
Nah, but I think that sounded like a Pornhub thing.
No, 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 no.
That's
Like
what
there's
I
like
said.
a story like that the original woman wasn't Eve.
For real? And then look, and then they leave, right?
Yeah.
So Cain and Abel, they murk each other. The other fool leaves. He
The
goes far
first
away.
murder, huh?
First murder, bro. First 187. He leaves. But yet he finds people. He finds a woman. He finds a village. He marries her. He has kids. I thought it was just Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that all that they feed us is BS, bro. What about, let's say this, what about if Adam and Eve were hybrids of aliens, bro? And so was Jesus. So there you go again, right? How I was saying this one. God didn't need a woman to make Eve or to make Adam, am I right? But yet he needed a woman to make Jesus. He needed Mary to make Jesus. I thought he could just be like, yeah, here you go. Why? You know what I mean? It makes no sense. Like the
I think the Book of Enoch is more
oh,
elaborate. It's
100%
more
because
elaborate and it makes more sense because
a hundred.
if let's just say there were angels that rebelled, right? They're the ones that came and started messing with people, started doing all these things, right?
He's the that's the only book that shows you like he even says it. He talks about aliens, bro. He went up and he describes how the heavens were metal, full of rooms. That sounds like a fucking UFO, bro. That sounds like the mothership. Like they took this food to the mothership, and he also explains how it was the Watchers, how the Watchers
They
stood here,
came
bro,
and taught us
taught
everything.
us everything. But then after that, they started looking at the women differently, and then they started,
Human women are bad,
you know what I mean? After that,
bro.
that's when the giants came out, and that's when all those fools came out, and supposedly that's why God created the flood, so He could kill all of them and drown all
Because
of them.
they went savage. They started eating
A hundred
everybody.
percent,
But I
bro.
mean, if you think about it, we're still doing that thing that they talk about in the days of Noah, right? Like we started eating babies again. We started doing all these things, you know?
Epstein files, yeah.
Yeah. We can't say that. Ooh,
Oh,
careful. Here comes TikTok.
nah, but like,
Yeah.
it just
It's crazy. Look, and that's the reason why I 100%, I'm a follower of Christ's beliefs, you know?
100. I
Now,
even got it tatted up, huh?
yeah, now to say, to be a rational human being and to think that the book hasn't been doctored, bro, you have to be, there's something wrong with you, bro. Like, there has to be something, like,
100%. But like, look, bro, have you ever watched the show, Ancient Aliens?
yeah, the dude that's always high.
Yeah,
Like,
like those right there for like they show you, and you started believing. Like I started looking at shit and like this makes more fucking sense than everything else that they fucking taught us. Like the Egyptian history, bro. I like Egyptian. I got the god of death, right?
according, that's a fallen angel, according
Yeah,
to,
yeah. So if you really look at all the stories, the Bible copied them. Of there's a book of I no me acuerdo cómo se llama. Do I remember the name? But the same story Cain and Abel left. It was a story the same at in the Egyptian one. They left and they murk each other and all that. It's like the same thing. You feel me? Same story, same everything, bro. And I just feel like years ago, people, kings, made up religion, made up hell, made up all that to keep in fear. Because the only reason why the poor don't rise to the rich is because they have fed us that, oh, you're going to go to hell, oh, you're going to this.
the love of money is
The
evil.
love of course.
The love of money, but generosity is kind.
Exactly.
So that's the duality that confuses a lot of people. The Bible's full of those back and forth stories, right?
100%.
Why? Because we're back and forth. We're not just good and we're not just evil. The same person that does good is also just as capable as messing up and hurting somebody, you know?
Thank you.
You know what I
Sorry, I mean,
mean?
excuse me. Yeah. I just feel that it's true what you said, but like, money is good and money is evil. It depends on whose hands it is.
On the person.
But it also changes people, bro. 100%.
Be more aware of your surroundings,
Yeah.
especially coming from here. Huh? You're like, oh
How,
man.
bro? How?
That's why they marry a white girl. No, I'm just,
Yeah.
I'm just, that's a big mistake. But yeah, dude, like I feel like everything that is back and forth is because we're back and forth, bro. The love of money is dangerous, but generosity is key to receiving more, bro.
100%, bro.
Those the hands that give are the hands that receive, bro. And you're not supposed to do it in that manner, but it's the truth. Those who have not will have less, right? And those who
Yeah.
have more will receive more.
Yeah. I feel like every dog has his day, bro. And like, we all go up and we all go down.
We all, it's a
And I
lie.
just feel like sometimes God tests you, bro, to see what your loyalty is. Like Job, what's his name, right? When he took
Job.
everything from him. You see, do know the Bible, bro. When he took everything from him, killed everything, everybody turned on him. And after that, you know what I mean? When everybody turned, he gave back his family, gave back everything. I feel like sometimes it's a test. Because like I was saying before, when we started, there's a lot of people that go to church or
Do you know?
whatever.
Do you know how that story ends? Job.
Yeah,
How does it end?
he comes back and God brings back his family and all that
But
shit.
why?
Because God and they were talking to each other.
No. Because the this is a messed up story for this moral, right? This moral that you have to forgive those who hurt you.
Yeah.
In order for God to give him everything, Job had to forgive all of those people that hurt him.
You know what? And I
That's
have,
so messed up.
but you know what's crazy about it?
Like,
People have fucked me over, bro, and you know who you are. People have fucked me over
uh,
so bad, bro. And before, when I was young, I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna do that. But one day I learned, and it said even God says, revenge should be mine.
forgiveness, bro.
Forgiveness and revenge is mine, my boy. So I said, you know what, God? I forgive the people that done me wrong, but let there be karma. You take care of it.
I leave it in
You
your
know what I mean?
hands.
Yeah, I said, leave it in your hands. And you know what, big dog? Slowly, slowly, those people that were making fun of me when I was down, they started going through the same problems I was going. And they started running around like chickens without a head, but we didn't know what to do. And guess who they came and asked for help? R-O-B.
B.
You know what I mean?
That's clean. That's clean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
It's a tough life, bro.
you know
It's
what I
a
mean?
tough
So,
life.
so God teaches you a lot of shit in life.
And those are the good stories of the Bible. You
And the
know,
key is, bro, the key is this, bro. You always have to pay attention to life. If you believe, you always got to pay attention. It's always the smallest shit.
and messages all around,
Yeah.
bro.
People bring you, people come and teach you a lot of shit. Sometimes you ask God and people come and they teach you, like, and you have to look, bro. Like, there's this movie by Denzel Washington called, this is the smallest things. I don't know if you've seen it.
No,
And it's true. It's always the smallest things that matter,
the
bro.
devil's
And
in the details.
yeah. Yeah, it's always about you, some shit that you know what I mean? Like, for example, this, right? There's a guy that he's like, I want to be faithful. I want to be faithful,
No,
man.
he doesn't.
No.
Once you start out like that, no, you fucking
Okay,
don't.
listen,
No,
listen,
I'm just playing.
listen,
I'm just
listen. The
playing.
guy's like, you know what, man? Listen, he cheated. I don't want to do it no more, man. You know what, God? Please, you know what I mean? Like, please, God, like, I don't want to do this and blah, blah, blah. Boom. And people say, oh, the devil tempts you. Nah, it's not the devil. God
It's asking you if you're serious.
sends people, bro. Like, he's going to send a finance chick to come,
Bomb,
bomb, to come and talk to
bomb.
you.
No.
Bomb, to come and talk to you. You could probably be minding your business, working out, and she could be like, yo, I'm going to do this and I'm
Whoa,
going to do
whoa, whoa,
that.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
You
What's
know what I
going?
mean? Like,
Yeah.
and I don't know her. God is like, let's see if you're about it. You know what I mean?
Have you changed?
Because a lot of people say he's always the devil. He's the devil. No, no, no. His God is always testing you, bro.
That sounded like Robert. I'm ready to bless you, but have you changed?
Have you changed, my boy? Have you
Robert,
changed?
are you serious about
Are
it?
you really about that? Are you really about no gas, no brakes with it? All gas, no
Yeah,
brakes with it. You know
yeah.
what I mean? I said, okay. But it's all a test, bro. It's a growing, like, God is not gonna, let's say a lot of people say, oh, I'm just gonna ask, like they say in the Bible, oh, you should ask and you should get. No. You should put in that work and you should fucking receive. You know what I mean? Like God is gonna give you the tools.
And trust. Work like you have it, but
Yeah.
trust that's gonna
A hundred
happen.
percent, bro, because
Trust it.
a guy's gonna give you the tools for you to go out there and go do it. He's gonna send you the right people. He's gonna send you all that, but it's up to you to capture the moment, bro. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Hit the freaking jackpot, bro.
Yeah, so it's always up to you because there's a lot of people that say, like there's a story. I know you heard of it. Like there was a flood, and there was a guy on the roof, right? There was a guy in the roof, and everybody left, and people were telling him before the flood, like the fucking water was going. Hey man, get out right now
Oh
that you
yeah.
can, right now that you can. He was like, no, God is gonna come. God is gonna come. God is gonna come. All right, people left. And then fucking helicopter came. And he's like, hey man, throw the rope. Nah, man. Like God is gonna come. God's gonna come. He comes an old man with a dog and a fucking rat. Hey man, jump down. We could take you. Oh man, God is gonna come. The house went up. That fool fucking died. And boom, he died and he went to heaven. And at that man, before he went to purgatory, he's like, God, I believed in you all my life. You know what I mean? I pray for you and all that. I did everything. I walked a straight line for you. How come you didn't come? What are you talking
Like,
about, man?
motherfucker, I sent you a
I send you a
helicopter.
helicopter, MVP, VIP, son. I send you the old man with the dog. Even before everybody left, people told you to leave. You didn't. What did you think? That I was gonna come personally and come and take you out of there?
Yeah, he kind
No.
of did. Like he sent you a
Yeah,
whole ass
a
helicopter,
whole
dog.
bunch of. So a lot of people
Yeah.
feel like, no, 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 God is gonna come Himself. No, God sends you people to help you. God sends you people to destroy you and to see how bad you are. Because see, talk is cheap. A lot of people sit there and they're like, oh man, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that and blah 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 blah. No, that's the reason why. When I was young, I didn't appreciate the tough times. I didn't appreciate the obstacles I went through because I wasn't tuned in with the program where it's like, hey man, I'm leveling up. Life is really teaching me who's really there for
You're
me.
feeling the moment,
The
bro.
moment, bro.
You're
So
feeling it,
so
yeah.
after that, when people were like, hey dude, like nonchalant with shit that you're going through. And I said, because I died and came back as a stronger person. I see now. I value life. I look at life different. I see people different. You know what I mean? I don't deal with nonsense. I don't deal with bullshit. I don't deal with none of that crap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So God took me to the darkest moments of my life, whooped my ass, led me there, and said, now you're gonna learn how to walk, now you're gonna learn how to do all that. You told me one day that you were fucking weak, and you're not. Now get
Let me
your
show
ass
you
up.
how strong you
How
really
strong you are. And you saw me, bro, how I used to walk before. I still hit the gym. I still believe. I still got up because I still believed. You know what I mean? I
are. And
still have faith. Faith.
it's what moves you.
What moved me? It was the faith. It was that, hey, God is with me. God is going to help me. God is going to do this and do that. I didn't go to church. I didn't sit there and go tell another sinner my things. I didn't do none of that. I stood at home and I sat with God one on one. And I sit there and talking to him, and he sit there and listen, bro, because God lives here. The devil lives in here, bro.
It's the inner me, not
It's
an
the enemy,
enemy.
bro. Heaven and hell are
It's a
with you.
state of
It's
being.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's what you create. It's what you make. We all live in the same world, but yet everybody goes through different hells and different shit because we creating our hells, bro. You know what I mean? We all have como se llama, freedom of choice, freedom of whatever,
Free
but
will.
free will. There we go. That's what I was looking for. We have free will, but at the same time, whatever choice you make is gonna fuck you over. So you can't sit here and say, "Oh God, why this and why that?" No, 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 no. You make that choice.
And it's also about choosing to see what's going on in your life. Like, you could be like, oh man, I'm working countless hours. No, thank you, Father, that in this weird economy, I'm able to provide for my
For my
family.
family, because sometimes we can. Like I was telling my girl that, like the last time I was like, "Hey man, it's crazy how when me and you, oh, I just had 24 hours, I'm married. Yeah, 24 years, bro, married, crazy."
Congratulations.
Thanks,
Shout
bro.
out.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, bro, 24 years, dog. I had it on May 16th.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah, so and I was telling my girl while we were chilling, I said, that's crazy, man. When me and you started, like we were on a fucking bus, we were broke as fuck. We were doing like everywhere we go, we the cars, people would make fun of us, people would laugh at us, people would say a whole bunch of shit. And I always told you, hey, one day God's gonna bless us. Watch, we're not here just teaching us. And bam, boom. You know what I
He
mean?
was showing you the heart of the people
Yeah, the
around you.
heart of the people, bro. And until now, it's like I see what people like when people tell me, "Hey, dude, like what happened to you, bro? You stopped fucking with us." And now what happened to me? What happened to you? That I finally saw your true colors, bro. Because to me, I consider myself a cool dude. I
You
talk
are
to
a cool
you.
dude.
Thanks,
Yeah.
man. I talk to anybody, bro. I'm always there. But once I see your true colors, bro, and I see that you're a douchebag or you're about drama and you're about that, why do I need you, bro?
I like that you're who you are.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm always who I am, bro. I don't
whether people like it or not, that's on them. But you're very opinionated,
Yeah,
very
bro. Thank you. I
yeah,
appreciate it. Like I said whatever it is, but like I don't change for nobody at the gym, bro. Whatever I go
yeah,
talking about wrestling and shit. I don't try to portray like a tough guy. Like, oh man, I am fucking me 24 hours a day. I am
very
grateful for
very
my
sincere.
friends.
Yeah.
Thank you. I am very grateful for my friends. I am very grateful for my family. I'm grateful for what I have. And that's it, bro. But I don't going back to the religion that we're saying, I don't really feel, bro, that you have to go to church, you know what I mean? Like to people, it makes them feel good. You know what I mean? Of course, 100%. But if you really want to sit there, bro, and talk to God, just sit there, bro, because there is a creator. Somebody did create this. This shit didn't just happen like they say. Oh, it was the Big Bang theory. No,
I
man.
think those people are just as crazy as the people that are fanatically religious, bro. Because you believe everything's an accident. What type of shit is that? Like, what type of worldview is that, bro? Like,
So we accidentally, bro, everything fits exactly,
we
exactly, bro.
breathe without knowing, our heart pumps without telling it to. We're just an accident.
Come on, bro.
Like the freaking birds know how to migrate magnetism, bro. Like,
Everything, bro.
like,
You fucking bust a nut and automatically
and
knows, bro, where to
you
go.
rather believe it's an accident, right? Let's just say you're right. What a horrible belief is. I'm an accident.
Imagine that everybody's an
Nah,
accident.
I'm a blessing to my
Yeah,
family.
bro. Like to me, I feel like sometimes people they talk with ignorance, bro. They feel like because there's a lot of people out there that they want to talk like they know a lot and they don't know shit. You know what I mean? And they people just like that's why like if you go talk to a religious person, right? Like if ever you like start asking questions that they feel uncomfortable, and they start telling you a whole bunch of nonsense. Or as the devil is speaking, or this and that, and they never give you a direct fucking straight answer, bro. They always tell you some nonsense, some fucking like some bullshit, dude.
Yeah, yeah. And then there's some that they just don't know. I rather you say I don't know. Like I'm not. You know what I mean? Like I really don't know.
Yeah, like I
This
don't
is what
know.
I believe.
Yeah.
This is what I believe. You know.
Like when
And
sometimes my daughter tells me, like, when my daughter would tell me stuff, I'd be like, you know what, sometimes I don't know. I don't know a lot of answers, but I look for them. I don't want to give you something that I do not know. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel that it should be. But you go to a pastor or daughter, they give you some nonsense, bro. You know what I mean? Some bullshit. I'm just like, nah, bro. Maybe because I'm old. I'm an older cat, and I've been through a lot of religious shit, and I just see right through a lot of people, and I just see, but like I see when like a guy just, I remember I went to this church one time. The guy was all touchy touchy with the girls.
that would be me if I were to be a pastor, bro. That's why I don't even
You,
touch the.
you know what I
I'll be
mean?
like, hey, what's up, girl?
Yeah,
Like,
come on.
no, I'm
Let me
joking.
talk to
I'm
you.
joking.
Look, but
Yeah.
there was another one in I forgot what country it was, bro. That I seen that it was a pastor, bro. This is how ignorant the parents are too and the females, right? The girl started from 11 and up, bro. Okay,
Oh my.
this one will put holy water in his private part, and say that by him inserting it in there, he was gonna cleanse him from the inside. Okay? And this fool went to like a small little town. I don't know what it was, what country was that. And he went and the moms would take the virgin daughters, they would take the daughters and lighten them up so this fool bro could bang them though.
Where's the dads, bro?
100%.
That's the dad. Like what the fuck? Like y'all.
Like first of all, how stupid are you for somebody to be like, hey, you know, I'm gonna put holy water in here? Like, first of all, I'm gonna be like, you know what, bro, I'm gonna put holy water in his hands and I'm about to knock you out.
Yeah, I'm
You know
about
what
to
I mean?
cleanse you,
Yeah, I'm about
motherfucker.
to
You're
cleanse
never
you,
gonna
bro,
do this shit
never.
again. I'm gonna get this holy knife. I'm gonna put
For
this holy
real.
water on the
Straight
knife.
up, I'm gonna shine it up,
And
turn it
shit,
sideways,
and
straight up your candy ass, dog.
I'm gonna chop off your tool you're using, motherfucker. You know, like it's we're we got caught up in the moment. I guess we could feel passionate about those things.
You know what I mean?
Right?
So it's like, no, dude, I just feel like the parents, you know, it's like, come on. One thing is believing, and the other thing is like absurd, dude.
That's why it's very important for you as a father. Like I know women like to talk a lot of shit, right? But it throughout history, the wife has been known to influence the family in the worst possible way.
Yeah. Eve. It comes from Eve.
That's the moral of that story. Like, bro, you gotta be a man. As much as it sucks, you gotta be a man, bro.
100%.
Because you don't want to hurt them, but that's what they want. Like you know, that's they want to be put in their place.
Like there's a meme, this is a video.
Like, me getting clipped right now.
There's a meme that I see that says, it's funny how my family always doubts me and treats me like a child, but yeah, they depend on me to feed, pay rent, pay everything. Like, how is that, bro?
Like what the, like right? Like
Yeah, how is that?
so
Like,
you trust me in that department,
out of
right?
everything else. You know what I mean? You know what I hate too? Like, going a little bit of the subject, like in movies and all that, they always make the dad stupid.
Oh, that's on purpose, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, they
That's
always
on
make the
purpose.
dad dumb. Like, he's so out of touch with the kids. No, not every dad is like that, bro. But anyways, going back to what we were
But
saying,
you know what? That is some sort of religious aspect to what you're saying, bro. Because the order is us, is God, us, then them.
women.
And then again, maybe that's biblical, right? Maybe that's something. But if you think about it, if everything is spiritual, which I think everything is more than is energy, right? Like everything's an attack against your energy, right?
Yeah.
You remove the head of the house falls apart.
That's the reason why I feel like religion and all that, like at first it worked, right?
Yeah.
Because, but then they noticed that from the 60s, not from the 60s, from like the 70s and up, have you noticed that they started planting like marriage is stupid, single moms, and after that, after it was a generation where it's like, from where I come from, my generation was like the dads will leave, and it was single moms and all that. You know
And
what I
what does
mean?
that do, right?
Yeah,
A whole bunch of messed up children. You know?
it breaks up the family values. It because now you got moms bitter and sour talking shit about dads and talking shit about that, but no. Like to me, marriage, a family, bro, that's the most sacred thing ever, bro. But that's what they don't want you. They don't want unity. They don't want people to be united. They don't want people to be together,
And
bro.
according to the great book, right? Like they make you scared of having kids. No, you're supposed to be fruitful and
Yeah,
multiply.
look at
And
that, bro.
multiply.
Look
Nobody
at
wants to have kids, bro.
no, people are switching babies for Yorkies.
Shout out, my homie got some Yorkies.
No, but I already have my daughter though.
No,
You know what I mean?
I'm just messing
You
with
know,
you.
but it's like this. Like now, you see people care more about dogs and babies. Like people, I don't want a baby. It's like they're switching. You got fucking ladies that are 50, 60
With
years old.
cats.
Yeah, talking about
At least dogs love you, bro.
for real
Cats, you
shit.
fuck. Like,
No,
oh,
I
man.
was just ladies out there like in the 60s, bro. I'm waiting for the perfect man. I'm waiting. No, it's like they try to feature that. You oh to be independent, to be a strong woman, you don't need a man. And then they try to tell you that oh you don't need a woman because all women are bitches and all women nah bro. It's all
Women
a
call
system.
children parasites, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like, what? What world are we living
Yeah,
in?
bro. You know what I mean? I think that religion, first of all, religion came because people fear, right? Fear keeps you down. Second of all, bro, second of all, they make multiple religions. Let's make them fight against each other while we're taking over the world, like Pinky and the Brain back in the
When it
90s.
was really a combination of things,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah. So now all of us are fighting amongst each other. Oh, my religion is better. My religion this and blah 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 blah. Bro, people kill over
In the
religion.
name of
In the
God,
name
bro.
of Jesus, in the name of God, in the name of this. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm gonna go bomb this. Oh, I'm gonna go bomb that. Oh, I'm gonna go
Yeah,
do this.
that's some messed up thing. It doesn't matter what religion you are.
Yeah,
Kids are
bro.
kids, bro.
Yeah,
You're
or
not
like
supposed to be attacking them.
I don't
Yeah.
know what religion it is that you go and you and alive a whole bunch of people, you go to heaven and God gives you virgins.
That's that the one with the green and
Yeah,
white,
yeah.
green, white, and black
You
flag.
know what I mean? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So it's like it's like, okay, is it religion? Is it good, bro, or is it bad? Because
But again,
all
there
of
has to be people like us in the religion saying like, bro, you fucking serious? Like,
but if you stand up, they murk you. They
man, that's
stone your ass.
they leave the country.
You know
Most of
what I
those
mean? Yeah,
people
man.
they
So they
leave.
go in fear. So it's like that's why I'm going back. Religion is about fear to keep you
Control.
down. It's control, bro. Like I was saying, even like they say the slave days, right? If there was no Jesus and others, they would have rose to the white boy and beat the shit out of him. But fear kept them down. Us, like the Spaniards and all that, is fear. The Native Americans is fear.
When I personally believe that God does not represent that at all. No fear. Even says, "Do not fear." Throughout the whole Bible.
Yeah, because like if you really see it, like the Old Testament, like with God, he was like an asshole, like a dick. But when they did the new one, when Jesus came, he was like Jesus was like, Dad, relax. You taking this shit overboard? Let me go talk to the peeps. Let me go down
And we
there.
murked him. We murked
You know what I
him.
mean? Jesus was
Yeah.
like that. Let me go down there. I'm gonna go talk to the peeps real quick. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go talk to the millions and millions of our people, and they're going to understand me. And God was like, they're gonna murk you, bro. And he was like, no, did not believe. All you have to do is believe. And he was like, they're gonna scream, "Feed me."
And then you see, no, low key now knowing what they're doing in those files, you kind of see why God was behaving a certain way with certain people, bro. Like they're doing some heinous
No,
things,
bro,
bro.
like taking it serious since you brought that up. Back in the days, bro, like when
Sacrifices all over the
yeah,
place,
what was
bro.
his name with the Ten Commandments?
Moses.
Moses, when Moses went up there, right? He gave the Ten Commandments, right? And what was the people doing down here? What they doing in the island? What they were doing in the island? Feeding kids,
Worshiping false
worshiping
idol.
false idols, and all that, bro. And that's been going on forever.
It's like, bro, like, are you serious? Like, I just went up, like, you know.
How it just took me an hour. How did this happen? But if you notice, okay, like they say, right? A lot of religions say, "Oh, God is perfect and God is this and God is that." But if He was perfect, why has there been so much fuck ups since day one? How many times has this man destroyed the world and we came back to do the same shit? Because if you really see it, this is not maybe he's not God in the Bible. Maybe it's not God running this. Because who runs this?
The
The
devil.
devil. Because God even tells you that God sent all the demons and all the devil over here. So this is where they roam. So I think that we've been
Brainwashed.
brainwashed that oh this is no it's so devil it's so evil because if you really see the Bible's evil, bro. If you really see a lot of shit that goes on, murdering, fucking all this shit that goes on, you really think about it, you're like it doesn't fucking make sense. And as a grown up, like I go back when the devil told Adam to eat the apple, he didn't do shit wrong. To this day, the devil has not killed nobody.
No, but that's like the moral of the story is like, hey, bro, like you gotta be a man, and when there's rules. You know what I mean?
The
And
only
you,
thing he did wrong was say eat the apple, but all he did was help us.
the crime wasn't the apple. It was the fact that he listened to his girl, bro. That
Never
was the
listened to a
crime.
girl.
Not like that, but like if you know something is inherently wrong and she's the one telling you to do
But
it,
imagine though, if it would have never ate the apple, we would have been like cavemen. We would have been like children.
and who knows if that's better or not, bro?
That's
Who
true. Because now look, we have the knowledge, and look at what the knowledge
we're
got us.
slaves
Slaves. Slaves to a system.
to a system, to the beast system,
Yeah,
huh?
that's
There you
true.
go. Innocence
Wow.
is bliss, bro. Innocence is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. Not knowing sometimes better than knowing, but once you know, you gotta do better, right? So
And all this, like okay, this episode, you say that, right? And people say, oh, you have to accept Jesus, you go to heaven. What happened? Excuse, excuse me. What happened to the people that died before the word of Jesus was ever passed? Where did they go? Did they go to heaven? Did they go to the hell? Where? Where? Where did all that go? You know what I mean? Get back,
oh,
mama.
what's up, Greg?
What's up, mama? You going about raw water, my peeps? Yeah, but like, where do those people go? You know what I mean? Because if you really see it, okay, when the Native Americans were here, they had different gods. They believe in the God this and they live in peace. This is better. But he comes because Europeans, they came with the
They
word of God,
slaughtered.
slaughtered them in the name of God. Hey, the fucking came and slaughtered the blacks in the name of God. They fucking just they came over here, the Mexicans and all that in the name of God. Every fucking thing that's been going on that's evil, that's wars, that's all this is in the name of God. Everything. And it's like people go, once you say it's in the name of God, people believe it and people accept it. Like right now, there's wars going on, bombing fucking schools and all that, but they're like, oh, and because it's making our country better, it's because this. And then people are like, that's right.
Well,
No,
people are seeing through it now, bro. Like
yeah,
that there's
bro.
clearly another influence, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%, dude. And I just feel that believe in you, believe in yourself, and believe in God, and just sit there, dude, and talk to Him because you are Him. They say that God created us in His image, and He created us like Him, so He lives in us, bro. We heal like Him.
We all
We
have the
think.
spirit. Yeah.
We all have the Spirit lives in us, bro. So, like to me, I don't have to go to church. I don't have to go and tell nobody. Like, I just sit here and say, look, guy, you know what I'm going through right now. I really need your help. I really need this, and I really need that, and bam, bro. You know what I mean? But even like they say too, like if you want something in life, it's up to you to get up and get it. God is like I said before, He's gonna give you the tools, but it's up to you to get up and use them tools, bro.
I heard something beautiful. It's like it's up for you to decide the what, and God decides the how.
100%, bro. a
Yeah.
100%. Oh, I tell God, like I always tell people, people tell me, hey, hi, what you doing, blah blah blah, and I'm like, you know what, bro? All I ask God is to wake me up in the morning. Everything else on me.
Yeah. Shout out to the tribal chief.
Shout out to the travel chief. You know what I
Y'all
mean?
had a chance, but I woke up this morning.
Yeah, I woke up. I
This.
woke up this morning,
Yeah.
bro, and said, "Fuck you guys."
Yeah, bro. And then I met an interesting lady, bro. Uh, she's in. Have you ever heard of Gnosticism before?
No.
It's like there was like two religions back in the day. It was like they believe in a demiurge, like meaning that the god of this realm is actually the evil one, and then there's a god above all. That
Yeah,
sounds exactly like
like the
what the
devil.
devil would be doing. You
Yeah,
know,
like he's running here because right here, this is hell,
he
bro.
created this for like in some sort of ego way.
Yeah, yeah, and I believe that God is the devil and this Jesus is all three. I feel like he's bipolar
Well,
because
that's crazy.
if you really see it, it's like this, right? Okay, he's saying Jesus here to forgive us for our sins. For who? Who's sacrificing it to, bro? You're the only God. Who? What you can say is like that's it. But no, you got the Son, the Spirit, the Son, the Father, and the Holy Spirit, the Trinity, right? It's all one. It's all one, bro. It's a guy that created. It's like, for example, your ultra ego. That when we see like the Rock, all right, you got Dwayne Johnson, and you got the Rock, different people. You know what I mean? So I think like he created an ultra ego. He created something like a third personality, bro. And second, he says that he created us in his image. But where do all the Chinese, blacks, whites, Hispanics, and everybody comes out so different, bro? Or else everybody will be the same. Second, when he says, when I was creating the world, they stood next to me. Who? Who? Who?
That's an interesting. I want to know what the translation is on
Who?
that one. Huh?
You know what I mean? So he even says it, bro. Genesis at the beginning, bro. I stood there creating the world, and they stood next to me. One had the head of a lion. One had the head of this. What are you talking about? You know what I mean?
That's wild.
So what are you talking about? That it was just you. Now there's other people surrounding you, and so
They believe in some supreme
yeah,
God, and
yeah,
then
exactly. So that just happened. Like, okay, so you come and you give your son, your only son, to come and die for his sins. To who? To who? You're the only guy. All you could do is be like, let's say this is gone. No, like they say in like, for example, this right. What happens in a movie? The bad guy, the bad guy is always winning, right? At the end of the movie, the good guy kills the bad guy. What happens? The movie dies.
but there
So
has to be the bad guy in the
right?
movie.
Okay, so in religion, how come God just doesn't kill the devil? Because if God kills the devil, the money's gone. The story's gone. There's no more money. There's no more people going to church. There's no more people donating. There's no more people doing that. It's a business that's been giving money for millions and millions of years. You know what I mean?
I think the devil actually helps with the concept of free
A
will.
hundred
Of free
percent,
will, you
bro.
know.
100%. This is his fucking playground. This is the devil's backyard. This is the devil's ring. You know what I mean? And we're playing by his rules. You know what I
Until
mean?
you realize what the truth
Until you
is.
realize the truth, and you're like, nah, man.
God
Like you
above
have a
all.
choice.
God is above all, bro. That's you know what I mean. That's it.
God
Yeah,
is the original tribal
yeah.
chief.
There you go. You know, and then it's funny because it says that this is like they believe it's a prison planet.
100%. We can't get out.
Yeah.
We have never been to space. There's no space. There's none of that shit, bro.
Ooh, you're going deep, but that's another one for.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a new topic. We got a new
Hey, for
topic.
the next one, guys, come and
We'll
check us
dive into
out.
space because I kind of agree with you
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the moon isn't in outer space; it's
It's
in
not
our
here.
orbit.
It's
It's in
here.
our
It's an orbit.
orbit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So is the sun. So is everything. Everything is here.
yeah. Ooh, that's even going deeper,
Yeah,
bro,
bro.
because that's touching into that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
100%, bro. That's why I don't believe in religion, but none of that because, bro, this is a planet that we have never left. Never. The closest thing I think where the real universe is under the fucking ocean, bro.
And we don't go there
Yeah,
no
we don't
more.
go there. And not
Wha-
just that, but if you see, if you see,
Why?
you know, if you see, like a lot of people say, like Wi-Fi comes from like the satellites. No, it comes from the ocean, but all the wires are on the bottom, bro. I think that's it, huh?
Yeah. Let's wrap it up. Let's see.
All right, my peeps. With that being said, man, we really appreciate you guys coming by, stepping by, man. Comment, like,
Let
and
us know what
subscribe.
you guys think. You know, I'm a believer of God. I'm a follower of Christ. I believe in that if this world is not made for fear or shame, you're supposed to have love and show braveness and boldness. That's what I believe in.
I believe in, I believe in a God, and I believe in believing in yourself, man. Don't to me, if you believe in God, just talk to him 1-on-1. You don't have to be out there donating money. You don't have to be out there listening to somebody that's sinning just like you, man.
We're
You know
all
what I mean?
sinners.
We all
We're
sinners since
all
the
sinners.
beginning.
Yeah.
So just talk to God and know that, man. And that's my beliefs. And stay strong. And thank you for stopping by. And go check out other episodes, man. At hashtag half an hour with the big dogs.
Thank you for
Thank you,
having me.
sir. Y'all
Take
have a good
care.
one, man. Thank you. How many? Hold on. Let me see. Yes. Exit.